The bee just wanted to sunbathe on the beach, but was nearly drowned by the duck's wrung-out sweat. Furious, the bee immediately went to confront the duck to solve the problem, but to his surprise, the duck didn't apologize. Instead, the duck blew the bee into a shell, then laughed as he used the bee's stinger to open a bottle cap. The little bee flew away, showing his sharp stinger, and then came back to the duck's side, poking dozens of holes in the duck's straw with his stinger. The bee still wanted an apology from the duck. The duck locked him in a bottle, mocking the little bee cruelly. The duck then took out an inflatable raft and jumped into the water, lounging under the sun leisurely. The little bee struggled to escape, and suddenly had a great idea. He immediately began stirring the liquid, releasing a large amount of gas. In the next second, he was ejected out, and upon spotting the duck, he became furious. He charged straight at the duck, hoping to land a fatal blow in a sneak attack. The duck noticed him in time, dodging just before the attack landed. Seeing his plan fail, the little bee quickly searched for another way. That's when he noticed the duck's inflatable raft, and decided to let the air out of it. As the air valve shot out, the duck was immediately sent into a school of sharks. Panicked, the duck hurriedly tried to inflate the raft again, but the bee wasn't about to let him off the hook. He immediately punctured a hole in the raft, but the duck quickly plugged it with his finger. Seeing this, the little bee flew back and punctured several more holes. Even though the duck tried to block him, the bee's speed at destroying was faster than the duck's attempts to stop him. Once the duck was under control, the little bee dove into the water and drilled a hole in the bottom of the raft, then plucked a duck feather to tease the sharks. When the sharks woke up, they were thrilled, immediately opening their mouths, ready to snap at anything. Luckily, the duck managed to leap up just in time to avoid disaster, but the situation was still dangerous. In a bid to save himself, the duck raced toward the shore at lightning speed, but the sharks managed to bite onto the raft. Even so, the duck kept running toward the shore, but the sharks hooked the raft onto a wooden post. The duck thought he had escaped, but to his horror, a shark was waiting in front of him, and the little bee had secretly caused trouble, making the shark swallow the duck whole. Fortunately, the duck grabbed onto the post in time, narrowly escaping again, but this time he fell into the shark's siege. Helpless, the duck could only blow air to keep himself from falling. Parachutes suddenly malfunctioned, and under the little bee's watchful eyes, the poor duck was left struggling in the shark's mouth.